again, everyone. I'm Bruce Beck, along with the coach. Welcome to Our Football with Chris Ash. When I think of you, I say part teacher, part motivator, part strategist, part psychologist. So when you go through a difficult stage such as this, what is your overall message when you're struggling?
Stick to the plan, stick together. You just got to keep working. You know, a committed football team does what? Runs together, works together, stays together. A team with bad chemistry does what? Runs from each other, points fingers, blames somebody else. We don't do that. We're just going to keep working. We're going to stick to the plan. We're going to keep grinding. And this is still going to be a really good football team. I really believe that. We've lost 2 games out of 12. We got a lot of football left, and I'm excited about what we can still do.
How do you deal with the morale of your kids?
Kids are great. They're very resilient. The day of the game, when it's over, it's very tough. On Sunday, it's usually very tough. By the time they come back for Tuesday practice, it's out of their system, and they're ready to move on.
You're right, there is a lot of football still to come. Do you have to tell the guys that?
Yeah, they know that. We've discussed that. We've got a 3-game homestand coming up here. One of our season goals is to protect our home field, and we have an opportunity to do that here in the next 3 weeks. It starts with a really difficult game here against Buffalo, a very good football team. But our players know what's out there. They saw a crazy week in the Big Ten, and they've seen a lot of things happen throughout the country where teams are down and came back, or they were up and they lost. So there's a lot of things that can still happen.
How do you improve execution such as sure tackling?
I think we've got a really good tackling football team. What happened Saturday was in the second half. Depth is an issue for us. We had a lot of turnovers. There was a lot of sit down and get back up, sit down and get back up. Our guys got very tired. When you get tired like that and you don't have an opportunity to rotate players, 2 things fail you. One, your ability to mentally focus and do your job, so mental errors increase, and then the fundamentals typically go in those situations. They had fresh backs. They were rotating 2, 3 backs in there in the second half of the game. They were able to continue to put in fresh running backs. We were not able to do that defensively, and the result was some missed tackles.
Raheem Blackshear had his second 100-yard rushing game. Do you need to get him more reps? Because he carried the football 19 times. We
need to continue to get the ball in his hands, but we also need to continue to find other playmakers that can get that type of production also. We can't be a one-man show. We need our other running backs, our tight ends, our receivers need to improve and get more production if we're going to be able to have a more productive offense.
And Jonathan Hilliman gives you a different dimension. He's more of a physical running back.
Yeah, Jonathan's been really steady here for the first 3 games of the season. Really like the leadership that he brings and the poise that he brings to the unit. He's done a great job with those young players, and whatever he's asked to do, he tries to go out and do it to the best of his ability.
I really like Art Sitkowski, but he's only 18. We knew that it would be growing pains. How do you show the patience with him?
You just keep working with him. You know, that's it. You know, Art's a great young man. He's got a lot of pride in his preparation, a lot of pride in his performance. He's going to keep grinding to try to make better decisions on game day. And we have to, as a staff, continue to evaluate what we're asking him to do to make sure it gives him an opportunity to be successful.
When we look at the identity of a football team, do you think there's been one that's been established yet?
There's one that we want to establish. I truly believe that we want to be a big, strong, physical football team, and I really believe that good football teams can do 3 things. They can run the ball, they can stop the run, and they can cover kicks. We have not been able to do all 3 of those together in a game and put it all together yet. That's the challenge, and that's the goal.
You're chasing the other teams in the Big Ten. You've said that before. It's called the hunt. That really is accentuated right now. You can go back to the basics and go back to the mantra here and the motto of the program. This truly is a time where the hunt is so important.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're always on. There's a lot of things involved with that. That's our attitude, that's our effort. We're always on the hunt to have the best attitude that we can have, to have the best practice, the best preparation, the best game, the best performance, and then continue to try to improve upon that. And that's what the hunt is. We're just on the hunt to be the best that we can be in all areas that we need to be able to perform to the best of our ability. We're
on the hunt for another segment. Coach Ash returns a little later in the program to talk about Buffalo. We'll talk to Isaiah Wharton, the outstanding cornerback, next as Our Football rolls on. Stick around.